I have to wake up at 5:30 every single morning. That's because Alex's school bus comes to pick him up very, very early. So I don't have a lot of time to do my makeup, which is a tragedy for me because I love doing my makeup. I like doing fancy things to my eyes. I like putting on falsies. And yeah, I don't like being in a rush when I do my makeup. So I discovered this one product that for me was a total game changer. It saved me about 15 minutes. No joke, 15 minutes in the mornings. And I am so excited about that I want to share that with all of you today. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I do my makeup in 15 minutes or less. I actually want to say 10 minutes, but I'm not quite sure about that. Might be 15. Still, 15 for me is short. All right, so let's just jump right into it. Okay, first things first, I'm going to put on a little bit of moisturizer. I have been using this. I got this from a friend and I'm actually loving it. It's super, super hydrating. I'm not gonna do it too much around my eyes. I love this moisturizer. I really, really like it. I hope I can get it in Japan. Okay, so I'm not gonna use any primer today because I'm in a hurry. So I'm just gonna use my MAC foundation. I'm only gonna use about a pump and a half, but I have noticed that the older I get, the more pumps I require. Sadly, that is the case. Now I am wearing a topper right now, so I gotta be really careful not to get that dirty. Now I'm just gonna take some facial spray and my beauty sponge. The facial spray that I always use is Mario Badescu because it's so reasonably priced and because I just love how it smells. So I'm pretty generous with this. I use about 5 pumps. I am gonna put a little foundation on my eyelids as well, making sure to be very gentle. Just dabbing, dab, 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 dab. This always makes me feel fancy. This step makes me feel so fancy, I don't know why. Normally, wigs, extensions, and toppers should not be worn when you're putting on your makeup. But I actually wanted to wear a really long wig today, but I stopped myself. So this foundation is pretty awesome. It doesn't come on too cakey, and when you use either some oil or some rose water, it comes on really nicely. So that's that. That took like 1 minute. Now for my secret weapon. I have been in love with the product for the past 2 months. I use it almost every single day. It's so easy to use and it looks so fancy. And it's so cheap. This is probably one of my favorite products of all time. It is a marble eyeshadow that I got at Daiso at the 100 yen shop. And I got it in like a silver gray. I don't know what I did before I discovered this little guy. I don't know because I love him so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on my eyelids. Now before I do that, I need to warn you that I had a little mishap with my nails the other day. This past year I've started dabbling in nail care and it's not working. I'm not doing a very good job. And the other day I was so excited. I was doing my nails and they didn't come out very good. So unfortunately it's the nail I have to use for the eyeshadow. So it is going to be a very ugly nail. All you do is you take your index finger or your ring finger and you just rub, rub, rub. Oh, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. Check this out. Isn't that gorgeous? And there's no fallout. I mean, it's the easiest thing in the world and it looks so fancy. This is the only time I have ever used just one single shade of eyeshadow. I normally use 4, 5, 6, 7. But this is just one shade and I'm so happy with it. I really pile this on because I love it. So I put on about 2 or 3 different layers of this. And just look at that. How fancy is this? It's fancy and it's easy. It's It's fantastic. And that's it. I'm done with my eyeshadow. So all I'm going to do now is eyeliner and some falsies, blush, and lipstick, and I'm done. Isn't that insane? It's so fast. I'm really self-conscious about my eyelashes, mainly because when I got sick, I lost all of my eyelashes, and I used to have really thick, curly, naturally curly eyelashes, and they never came back like that, and I think that's just something I'm pretty self-conscious about. So I always make sure to do eyeliner and falsies. You know, I like to emphasize that my eyes are still what they used to be before I got sick. Okay, here we go. See, this one looks a lot fuller already than this one. So this is a nice little trick. By the way, I'm using Makeup Forever. They finally came to Japan, I think, a couple years ago. I love this brand. I was really happy when I saw them at a Japanese department store. Their lip liners are phenomenal. I love their lip liners. So now I'm just going to take a regular liquid eyeliner and draw a very fine line at the bottom of the eyelashes. Kind of just like that. See, the eye is starting to look fuller, but now it needs eyelashes. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes and then get just a little mascara. And now I'm going to put on some falsies. I ordered some falsies from iHerb the other day and didn't really like them, so I have not been using those as much, which is a shame because I bought a pack of 5. So I'm back to using the D-Up. D-Up eyelashes are fantastic in terms of quality. It's just that they're a little too straight for me. I need them to be a little bit more curved. So in order to give them a natural curve, I do something like this. And after about a minute of that, you get this beautiful curvy eyelash. And I love it. It's a little time consuming, but it's worth it. I use falsies every single day, every day. And a lot of people ask me what the trick is to putting them on. There is a trick, and the trick is practice, practice, practice. It took me about 2 years to master the art of eyelashes, and I still get it wrong. Sometimes there's lifting on the edges. You just have to keep practicing. That's all. I don't think there's a real trick. I think you just have to practice. Taka's on a call in there. I don't know if we're gonna be able to hear his entire conversation. So that's it for the eyes. For my lower lashes, I'm just gonna use regular mascara. I'm only using one color on the eyes. That's what makes this makeup look go so fast, is that I'm not doing too much to the eyes. But because this eyeshadow is so powerful, it looks like you've done a lot to your eyes. Now it's just the easy part. I'm gonna go in with some highlighter and then some blush and some lipstick, and I'm all done. I'm using the Too Faced highlighter, but I don't recommend it. It looks really beautiful when you apply it like at the store, and then once you use a brush, I feel like you don't get enough bang for your buck. I feel like I'm putting so much on here. I feel like, I don't know, like I should be getting more bang for my buck, I guess I should say. I mean, it is pretty. I just feel like it should come on a little bit more powerfully. I don't know what the word is. It should show more. I really love it when my whole cheek area glows up here. And I've been told at the makeup counters by professional makeup artists that I am bringing in my highlighter way too deep. But I love it when my cheeks are, you know, when the sunlight hits the cheek here and it kind of glows. I really like that, so I continue to do it. Before I put on my blush, I'm going to put a little bit of gloss, not much, I mean very little. You could do this before you apply your makeup. Actually, I should have done that. Oh, my lips are so dry, you guys. My lips are so dry. So now my blush. Shakot, is that? Chakoto. I'm in love with this brand. It's a Japanese brand. I'm running low already, and I want to see what other colors they have as well. This is a fantastic blush. I'm loving it. I know it's originally for stage performers, like ballet dancers, opera probably, but this is it's wonderful. The quality is very good. Very little fallout. So I love how this, I love when I apply this, it looks so beautiful. And then with the highlighter, it's so pretty. Now for lipstick. You guys have been asking a lot about the lipstick I'm wearing during videos or during our live streams. Makeup Forever. That's all. This. I'm not using any lipstick. I just use a little gloss or chapstick and then this lip liner. And it's Makeup Forever, so it's a very good lip liner. Because I'm wearing a mask, basically this is the only thing that works for me. Because it's a lip liner, it doesn't really transfer to the mask. And I feel like after I remove the mask, I still have some semblance of color on my lips. So for lipstick, this is basically the only thing I've been able to pull off, considering that I have to wear a mask. And that is it. It took me about 10 minutes to get this done, and it's fancy, it's pretty, but it's so easy to do. This gray, this eyeshadow, it does not look like it took 1 minute to apply. It looks, you know, it looks fancy, it's pretty. So this is what I've been doing lately, just to look fancy, but not spend a lot of time on my makeup. If you're not gonna be wearing a mask, so if you're at home, I guess, and you wanna feel a little fancy, of course, you can always put a little bit of lip gloss on here. It's fine too. Let's do that, why not? I'm home all day. How pretty that looks. Yeah. So that was it for my very, very quick makeup routine. I have been doing this in most of my videos. So next time you see me wearing this eyeshadow, you'll know that I basically only spent about 10 minutes on my makeup that day. I will see you next time. Bye.